However, we live in a world where voices and images.
This is very valuable to us, and we will.
Guys, you're not going to believe what just came out of Savannah Guthrie's sister's garden. One insider whispered, voice shaking, It's insane. We're talking about a discovery so shocking, so twisted, that even the FBI reportedly froze when they saw it. Gloves, bags, strange objects, and DNA that doesn't match anyone in the family. Someone dangerously close, planned this, and it's bigger than anyone imagined. Imagine this. Savannah, standing on national TV, begging for her mother's life. And behind the scenes, the garden where her sister lives is crawling with secrets that could destroy everything. People are asking, could the person responsible be inside the family? We never expected this, not from them. Another source confessed. And here's the part that will make your jaw drop. Leaked messages suggest a ransom demand, but the family didn't just negotiate. They spoke directly to the kidnapper, with words that are now being dissected by investigators for hidden meaning. By the end of this story, you'll see betrayal, panic, and secrets that are so deep they could tear one of America's most famous families apart. And just when you think you know the truth, the next revelation will leave you questioning everything. Let's start from the beginning, but trust me, this is not your typical missing person story. It's deeper, darker, and more explosive than anything the public has seen. Savannah Guthrie. You know her as a calm, composed co-anchor of NBC's Today Show, the one who interviews presidents and covers national tragedies with poise. But behind the cameras, behind the morning smiles, her world is cracking. And it all starts with her mother, Nancy Guthrie, 84, fragile, kind-hearted, taken from her home in a way that left investigators scrambling. Savannah hasn't slept, an insider revealed just last night. She's living every parent's nightmare, and everyone who knows her fears it's worse than we think. Now, let me take you deeper. The Guthrie family has always had tensions, but nothing like this. Over the years, subtle rivalries, disagreements over inheritances, old grudges, and whispered secrets have bubbled just beneath the surface. Savannah's sister, long considered the quiet one, was often described by friends as unpredictable, secretive, even obsessive. And now, investigators are combing her property for evidence that might finally explain the unthinkable. You won't believe what we found, one anonymous source said. Bags, gloves, stuff that doesn't belong. DNA that doesn't match anyone in the family. Whoever did this knew exactly what they were doing. Pause for a second and imagine the tension here. Savannah, on live television, holding back tears, begging for her mother's safety, while law enforcement combs through a garden that was supposed to be safe, private, familiar. Every leaf turned, every bag lifted, every trace of DNA could be the clue that cracks the case. And the stakes? Off the charts. Nancy Guthrie is elderly. She needs daily medication just to survive. Every hour without it isn't just stressful, it's life-threatening. Every minute she's missing, an insider said, voice trembling, is a minute closer to something irreversible. But here's where the plot thickens. Social media is already buzzing with speculation. Leaked texts suggest there might have been internal knowledge, maybe even a family connection. Some posts on Twitter hint that Savannah's sister might have been involved in communication with the kidnappers. Could it be true, or is it a smear from trolls feeding off the drama? We don't know yet, the insider admitted. But the FBI isn't ruling anything out, and the mystery doesn't stop there. Historical disputes within the Guthrie family add a dangerous layer of intrigue. Old legal battles over estates, whispered rumors about jealous rivalries, arguments over care for Nancy. All of it now looks different in the shadow of this disappearance. Suddenly, what seemed like minor disagreements are now potential motives. Savannah herself has spoken publicly, but her words are haunting. We live in a world where voices and images can be manipulated. We need proof, but we will do whatever it takes to bring our mother home. Notice that? She's not just pleading. She's sending a direct message to the person responsible. And sources say investigators are analyzing every single word for hidden meaning, for clues. The fact that the family is engaging publicly is unprecedented. In most cases, law enforcement would advise silence. But here, Savannah's desperation is so palpable it overrides protocol. And that desperation is now fueling one of the most explosive controversies of the year. People are divided online. Some are pointing fingers at the sister, others at unknown outsiders. Fake leaks, insider reports, and screenshots of private messages have flooded forums. Every day, the speculation grows, and with every new clue, the stakes skyrocket. And just when you think you've started to understand the situation, there's a chilling reality. The garden, that quiet, suburban backyard where children once played and neighbors waved politely. It's now a crime scene, a place full of evidence, secrets, and a story that the world is only beginning to comprehend. Gloves, DNA, mysterious bags. Something was hidden there. Something someone didn't want Savannah or the authorities to find. Insiders hint at this. The moment investigators walked in, they knew it was bigger than a simple missing person case. What they found is going to shock everyone. I mean everyone. And that's the kicker. Because the evidence isn't just physical, it's explosive. Every bag, every fiber, every trace of DNA could point to a family betrayal. So deep it shakes the very foundation of the Guthrie legacy. And yet, the public sees only the composed Savannah on TV, hiding the storm that rages behind the cameras. So now, as we dig into the scandal, you have to ask yourself, who can be trusted? Who is hiding the truth? And most importantly, what did they just find in that garden that nobody expected? This is the moment where everything changes. The past conflicts, the old grudges, the whispered secrets, all of it collides in a way that's violent, shocking, and utterly unavoidable. And trust me, by the time you see the next part, you'll realize that the drama is only just beginning. It started like any ordinary day, except for one terrifying detail. Nancy Guthrie was gone. Not missing in the usual sense. Gone, as if erased from existence. Savannah's world turned upside down in an instant, but nothing could have prepared her or the world for what investigators uncovered next. Sources inside the FBI described the scene as unreal. "I've been in federal investigations for 20 years, one agent said, voice low and tense, but I've never seen anything like this. The moment we stepped into that garden, it was like walking into a story ripped from a horror thriller. And then came the first shocking discovery. A bag, just one bag, casually placed near a flower bed. But inside, gloves, carefully wrapped, DNA that didn't belong to anyone in the family, and traces of substances investigators are refusing to identify publicly. Gloves. Savannah's sister reportedly whispered to herself, panic rising. No, that's impossible. But it wasn't just gloves. More bags appeared, hidden among garden tools, trash bins, and flower pots. Investigators collected mail, receipts, even a crumpled notebook. Every item a potential clue. Every trace a lead pointing to something far darker than anyone imagined. Leaked photos, circulating quietly on Twitter, show the garden swarming with agents in gloves and masks, lifting bags and carefully documenting every detail. Fans immediately noticed, posting, "Why would the FBI be carrying trash bags out of her sister's backyard?" This screams insider involvement. Someone in the family knows exactly what's going on. And now the drama hit social media like wildfire. Theories exploded. Some claimed Savannah's sister had staged the entire thing. Others suggested outside criminals. Insider reports hint at coordinated operation. Someone planned this with precision. Someone who knew the family's routines, who knew Nancy's vulnerabilities. Meanwhile, Savannah was pleading publicly. "Please, we just want her back. Whoever has her, know that it's never too late to do the right thing." Her words, powerful, compassionate, even forgiving, but behind the scenes, emotions were boiling. Investigators report that Savannah's sister was visibly trembling when confronted, her alibi inconsistent, her phone records showing suspicious activity around the estimated time of the kidnapping. And then, the first twist that sent shockwaves. We found DNA on a glove that matches someone who has never been publicly connected to the family, a source revealed. But here's the kicker. It links to an old case in another state, decades old, never solved. Whoever did this has a criminal history, and they're closer to the family than anyone imagined. The revelation tore through forums and comment sections. Fans argued, debated, and accused. Every post was amplified. every speculation more heated than the last. A leaked private message allegedly from Savannah's sister to a friend read, "I don't know what they're going to do. I swear I didn't touch her, but I can't tell anyone what I know." The public was obsessed. Social media feeds filled with hashtags like hashtag Guthrie Garden Mystery and hashtag Who Took Nancy. Celebrities weighed in, some expressing sympathy, others quietly hinting that they knew more than they were letting on. One viral tweet said, "If the family is involved, the fallout will destroy decades of public trust. This is massive." Meanwhile, investigators were piecing together the puzzle. Cell tower data placed a device near the garden during the critical window. Surveillance footage, partially leaked, shows someone entering the property late at night. Silhouetted, careful, deliberate. And the first hint of motive? One insider claims it might involve hidden family conflicts over inheritance and control. By now, Savannah's public appeal had reached millions. Her voice cracked on camera as she said, "We just need to know she's alive. Please, if you have her, give her back. She's all we have." But viewers didn't know the half of it. Behind the garden fence, secrets were being exposed that no one could ignore. Gloves, bags, suspicious DNA, leaked messages, the possibility that the person responsible was someone she trusted or even lived next door was sinking in, and the suspense was unbearable. And just when everyone thought they had a grip on the story, the first twist detonated like a bomb. Investigators reportedly found a second set of gloves, hidden in a planter, alongside handwritten notes in a strange code. The note reportedly reads, "We've watched, we know, we're patient. The next move is yours." This chilling message confirmed one terrifying truth. Whoever took Nancy Guthrie didn't act randomly. This was calculated, planned, and the garden, once serene, was now a chilling theater of crime and deception. And that, right there, was the moment the narrative flipped. The missing person story had transformed into a full-blown family scandal with layers of betrayal, hidden motives, and shocking forensic evidence. The audience was left questioning. Who can be trusted? Who is lying? And what else is hidden in that garden? One thing is certain. The investigation is just beginning, but the first twist has already shaken the foundation of one of America's most respected families. And the truth? The truth is far, far stranger than anyone expected. By now, the garden discovery had ignited a storm. Social media was on fire. Within hours, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with theories, memes, and leaked photos. Fans couldn't stop posting. If the DNA links to someone the family knows, I'm done with this family. Gloves, bags, secret notes. This isn't just a missing person case. This is psychological warfare. Leaked insider reports claim someone had uploaded a blurry surveillance photo showing a shadowy figure entering the property the night Nancy disappeared. Observers immediately noticed the shoes. Luxury sneakers, not cheap or generic, suggesting the intruder knew the family well enough to blend in unnoticed. And then the celebrities spoke. High-profile news anchors and reality stars weighed in, some cautiously. This is horrifying. An 84-year-old woman taken from her home, and the twists just keep coming. My heart goes out to Savannah Guthrie. Others were more sensational, hinting at family betrayal. If these leaks are true, someone in that family might have staged this. This is insane. It could ruin legacies. Then came the first truly shocking twist of this escalation. Investigators reportedly found a second hidden cache in the garden, including handwritten notes with cryptic references to large sums of money and secret meetings. Sources claim one note read, "The next step is critical. Watch her moves, but never underestimate her reach." Leaked insider chatter suggested these notes might directly implicate someone close to the family, a revelation that set off a flurry of speculation. Was this a desperate attempt to extract money? Or something far darker, involving power, control, and betrayal within the family itself? Fans and sleuths immediately noticed an unusual spike in activity. The hashtag Guthrie Garden Shock was trending, with debates exploding. One viral thread read, "If Savannah's sister is innocent, then who's leaving these notes? Someone is playing a dangerous game, and Nancy is the pawn." Meanwhile, the FBI remained tight-lipped, but sources say they are now analyzing connections between the notes and previous unsolved cases, hinting that this isn't just a one-off crime. It could be linked to a network of hidden operations involving family insiders and outsiders alike. The emotional impact on Savannah was devastating. A leaked private conversation reportedly shows her texting a close friend. I keep thinking, what if she's never coming back? What if all this, the bags, the gloves, the notes, it was meant to break us before she even gets home? And just when it seemed the scandal couldn't get any more intense, the twist that shook the nation dropped. The gloves contained traces of a rare chemical, one investigators say is not common in households, and could point to a professional operation rather than a random criminal act. The implications? Someone didn't just abduct Nancy. They planned it with precision, knowledge, and resources, and possibly with connections that extend far beyond the family itself. The garden was no longer just a backyard. It was the epicenter of a conspiracy that could rewrite everything we thought we knew. Every social media post, every celebrity comment, every leaked photo was now magnified, feeding the frenzy. And the viewers? They were left clinging to the screen, desperate for the next revelation. Because the deeper the investigation went, the more dangerous, shocking, and unbelievable it became. As news of the garden discovery spread, the internet erupted like a volcano. Within minutes, hashtags like hashtag Guthrie Garden Shock, hashtag Where's Nancy, and hashtag Family Betrayal were trending worldwide. Fans flooded every platform with wild theories, conspiracy threads, and viral memes, each trying to make sense of the shocking evidence. On Twitter, one user wrote, "Gloves, trash bags, hidden notes. This isn't a simple kidnapping. Someone in the family knows more than they're admitting. Mark my words." Another replied, "No way Savannah's sister is innocent. Those notes? That's a message. Someone planned this meticulously. Nancy's life is literally on the line." Instagram reels exploded too, with clips of Savannah's tearful pleas looping endlessly. The emotional intensity was palpable, and millions of viewers shared, commented, and debated, some defending the family, others accusing them of cover-ups or hidden motives. Celebrities also jumped into the fire. A-list journalists and talk show hosts began analyzing every frame of Savannah's videos, some questioning the family's narrative. I've seen cases like this before. When notes and gloves are involved, you're looking at something far more sinister than a random abduction. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, reality TV stars and influencers began fueling speculation with cryptic posts. If the gloves have chemical traces, that's professional-level planning. Someone is playing a dangerous game, and Nancy is the pawn. Fans didn't hold back either. On TikTok, one viral thread showcased a timeline of the garden evidence, complete with zoomed-in photos of gloves and trash bags. Comments poured in. This is like a real-life thriller. I can't believe this is happening to Savannah's family. Someone is lying, and I bet it's closer to home than we think. The suspense is killing me. Insider sources leaked another bombshell. Multiple anonymous emails suggested a potential connection to an external criminal network, which sent fans spiraling. Reddit threads exploded with heated debates. This isn't just about a missing mother. It's about a conspiracy within the family, and now outside forces might be involved. My jaw dropped. Imagine thinking your family is safe, and then the gloves and notes show up in your backyard. The betrayal is next level. News outlets joined the frenzy. Headlines screamed, FBI investigates shocking clues in Savannah Guthrie case, and hidden evidence in garden sparks national outrage. Analysts debated on live streams, dissecting the timeline and speculating who could have planted the gloves and notes. The reaction was unanimous. The garden had become a symbol of betrayal, suspense, and danger. Every tweet, post, and broadcast amplified the drama, drawing millions to follow the story minute by minute. The world wasn't just watching, it was obsessed. And just when it seemed the chaos couldn't grow any bigger, a whisper leaked online. What they found isn't the full story. There's more buried in that garden than anyone realizes. The stage was set. The audience was hooked. And viewers everywhere were counting down to the next shocking revelation. Just when the world thought it couldn't get any darker, the investigation took a turn nobody saw coming. Sources now claim that the gloves found in the garden weren't just ordinary evidence. They contained traces of someone with direct access to Savannah's personal life, not a stranger. Someone inside the inner circle. Insiders leaked a detail that sent shockwaves through social media. One of the DNA matches hinted at a person who had been at the family home in the past month, someone whose presence was never publicly acknowledged. Fans instantly erupted. Who could it be? A close relative? A trusted aide? Or a hidden friend with a sinister agenda? Meanwhile, an anonymous tipster shared what appeared to be a scrawled message hidden in the garden. She knows too much. Move carefully or it all ends tonight. The implication? Nancy's disappearance was never random, and the stakes were far higher than anyone imagined. Social media exploded. Tweets poured in. If this is true, Savannah's family is in more danger than we realize. Someone betrayed them from the inside. This is psychological warfare at its worst. Even celebrities weighed in, expressing shock and disbelief. I've covered hundreds of cases, but betrayal this deep? The gloves, the notes, the chemical traces. This is next-level horror. And then came the most devastating revelation of all. Investigators reportedly found a hidden camera in the garden, one that had been recording movements for weeks. The footage allegedly showed an unidentified figure leaving the scene late at night, carrying items that matched the bags removed by the FBI. Insider sources suggest the video hints at a coordinated plan, not a chaotic crime of opportunity. Private messages supposedly leaked from Savannah's inner circle showed her panic and determination. I can't believe this. Someone close to us is involved. We have to find her before it's too late. Every second counts. Meanwhile, conspiracy theories were flying. Fans dissected every social media post, video clip, and leaked image, creating intricate timelines and possible suspect lists. Theories range from a revenge plot by a family member to a larger, shadowy network targeting the family. And just as viewers thought the story had reached its peak, insiders dropped the ultimate cliffhanger. What they found in the garden is only the beginning. The real evidence, the part that will shock America, hasn't been revealed yet. The crowd online went wild. Comments flooded in. Wait, so there's more? This isn't over. I can't sleep until we know who did this. The suspense is killing me. The truth was clear. Nancy Guthrie's disappearance was not just a kidnapping. It was the start of a story that would unfold like a high-stakes thriller. The gloves, the notes, the camera footage, all pointed to a hidden betrayal with consequences nobody was prepared for. The investigation is ongoing. Social media is buzzing. Celebrities, insiders, and fans are glued to every update. And the biggest revelation, the one that could change everything, is still buried, just waiting to be exposed. Viewers are left with one burning question. Who took Nancy Guthrie, and how deep does a betrayal go? And the answer will shock the world. Now, I need to hear from you. Who do you think is behind Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Someone in the family, an outsider, or a secret network no one saw coming? Drop your theories in the comments. No idea is too wild. Smash that like button if you're shocked by the garden discovery, and hit subscribe because the next update will blow this story wide open. Trust me, you do not want to miss what investigators reportedly found next. Turn on notifications. Every second counts, and the truth is coming faster and darker than anyone could imagine.